On the news tonight, Governor Soludo maps all Anambra trunk A roads for dualization. Anambra government relocates illegal motor parks in Onitsha to approved locations. President Tinubu reappoints Mustafa as MBRDA Director General. Canada tightens visa rules, ends automatic 10 years multiple entry visas. Good evening and glad to have you on the news tonight. My name is Maureen Stone Enujoke. Governor Chukwuma Soludo says his administration has mapped all trunk A roads, including state and federal roads, for dualization. Governor Soludo was speaking at Agolo, an Ocha local government area, when he commissioned the Solution Arena, a fruits and vegetables market. Government House correspondent Ejikabana filed the report.
Will be given to the women free of cost. According to the governor, the master plan his administration has for Anambra accommodates the next generation of 50 years and beyond, stressing that he has a huge agenda for Agolo and Anocha community to transform it to become a destination point. Governor Soludo added that the Solution Arena is part of his urban regeneration agenda, saying that God created and beautified Agolo with a natural lake, which is currently gradually being built, calling for intensification of the public-private community partnership model in their community. The mayor, Anocha local government area, Mr. Romanus Ibekwe, described Governor Soludo's development of Anocha as significant, with the assurance of a guaranteed second term.
Na aga afu ife dị iche n'egbe okay? I ga-atọ na Agụrụ ọ bụrụ a destination. Agụrụ ga-abụ a destination. Ndị ọzọ ga na-esi ebe dị iche iche na-abịa Agụrụ. Maka na Chukwu dobere ife dị mma ebe a.
Ịgba emume, and today is one of the significant days in the history of this government. Because ihe imego na Anocha all this while. Only also, I get a
I think happy in the ever. Normally, traffic no way life. I'm making name so many things in the ever. First of all, making name for the fire service. But most especially, and my eye, security making way. Normally, saying that we are not Jesus.
I am not trying to in fact, if you guys are pride of place, I need to go home. And they are going to know why I
Ejike Abana, ABS News.
Governor Chukwuma Soludo has called on Ndibo to uphold and preserve their culture of farming to feed as a panacea to reducing food prices in the markets. ABS Government House correspondent Ejikabana filed the report.
The call at the Dr. Alice Ekweme Square, Oka, during the official unveiling of the 2024 Iriji Festival emphasized that the Igbo culture of hard work is the bedrock of the society. The governor called for the preservation and promotion of the cultural values, saying that they are critical to national development, being the essence of Ndibo. He described it as the foundation in which values, beliefs, and norms are built, and stressed on the imperative of preserving and promoting the cultural heritage for prosperity. Governor Soludo enjoined the people of Anambra State and Igbo in general to embrace their culture and not forget their roots, as it will help them to weather the challenges that come their way.
Ekwesịrị ime gịnị ịkọ ife ọ bụ na onye ọbụla mee ya etu a prices ife a na-ele ndị n'afịa ga-eme gịnị ọ ga-ada.
Members of the judiciary arm of government have been reminded that God's evaluation is a must for every person, especially those in various leadership positions. Correspondent Joseph Ebocha filed the report.
Bishop of Awka Anglican Diocese, Most Reverend Alexander Ibezim, who stated this at St. Faith's Cathedral Church, Awka, during a church service to mark 2024 legal year for members of the state judiciary, said that God is interested in using the judiciary to save Nigeria from impunity or there will be a revolution, adding that to get things right, truth must continue to flow from the altar of God. Anambra State Governor Professor Chukwuma Soludo, who spoke through his Chief of Staff, Mr. Ernest Ezeajoye, on good relationship between the three arms of government, said that it has helped the state to achieve much in terms of development, assuring that his administration will continue to operate open door policy and uses its major resources to attend to different needs of the state.
This court that we are sitting now, there is a bigger court in heaven. And if you know there is a bigger court in heaven, it will help you to package what you are doing now so that you will not be a victim of the bigger court that is how we come in future.
Satorana is very open to have discussion, open to work together, and open to cooperate. So let's work together and get our state into that endeavor fight.
Our relentless search for an ideal judiciary is essential for sustaining justice and achieving breakthroughs in legal practice. To seize this quest, we need to hold the progression of justice, to continue to strive for excellence and felicity. Our goal is to outline steps necessary to achieve an ideal judiciary in Anambra State in this 21st century through essential reforms and actions.
In furtherance of the quest for a sustainable environment, the Operation Clean and Healthy Anambra Ocha Brigade and Anambra State Road Traffic Management Agency have commenced a 4-day relocation of all illegal motor parks, buses, and tricycle operators who operate from the major road along MCC to Obosi Central Park. Correspondent Chibuzo Bidike now reports.
To newsmen during the exercise, the managing director of Ocha Brigade, Comrade Celestine Anere, revealed that all shanties and their dwellers, traders, squatters, and unapproved parks presently along the road will be vacated as enforcement will continue daily until they move to the permanent parks.
We just started the enforcement. For over 4 months now, we have been educating them, giving them notices to quit loading on the road, especially around that OP worker, because it is the governor's intention to beautify that OP worker up to the head bridge. The point is that they are parks. You have the urban park, then you have the Owerri Central Park, and then you have the Omonbola Park at head bridge. So we must be intentional and make sure that these parks are used, not loading and offloading on the streets.
According to the Ocha Brigade boss, people should learn to adhere to government directives and maintain standardization in all approved parks for uniformity and digitalization. Comrade Anere said that the enforcement began with demolition of shanties constructed on the roadside by traders along the Enugu-Onitsha Expressway, walkways, and under pedestrian bridges from MCC Road down to the Opiweka Axis. From Onitsha, Chibuzo Bidike, ABS News.
A book titled Dynamism in Administrative Leadership and Human Capital Development, a first script in honor of Professor Eugene Okoye Nwadelo, has been launched and presented to the public at Tansen University, Umuahia, Uyi Local Government Area of Anambra State. Professor Nwadelo is the Vice Chancellor of the university, and the 311-page book in his honor was edited by 6 other professors. Correspondent Joseph Ebocha filed the report.
of the 6 editors, Professor Ejike Muwandubisi, explained that the book was crafted to ensure that the honoree lives on, capturing and preserving the qualities that made him extraordinary leader, such as unwavering commitment to excellence, dedication to the development of human potential, and visionary approach to educational administration. Reviewing the book, Professor Mishak Ifureze of the Department of Accounting, Chukwuemeka Odumegwu University, Wariam, recommended it to all at different levels of management, school administrators, researchers, and academia, describing it as leadership encyclopedia.
Visionary leader who, through his dynamic and transformative approach to administration, has inspired change and elevated the standard of academic excellence. He is a leader by example.
The book illustrates an adequate mix of leadership qualities that can resolve organizational issues and challenges encountered by administrators and stakeholders, especially in schools and tertiary institutions.
He did wonderfully at different tertiary institutions. His good works are the things we have highlighted and we are celebrating today.
A disciplined man. We are here to give honor to whom honor is due. A perfect gentleman. That's the way I describe our Vice Chancellor, perfect gentleman.
Professor Eugene Wadialo has done so much to humanity, to academics, and today we are very, very glad in Tanzania University to celebrate and honor him.
For you to appreciate the fairness of deeply
At the book launch, the majority leader of Anambra State House of Assembly and member representing Ekusigo constituency, Honorable Ikenna Ofodeme, acting rector of Federal Polytechnic Oko, Dr. Eugene Ubaka, represented by the deputy rector, academics, Dr. Uche Onuebu, and president general of Ichi Development Union, Chief Damian Atuigwe, described the honoree as one who has continued to impact society positively and urged those in leadership positions to emulate him.
President Bola Tinubu has approved the reappointment of Professor Abdullahi Mustafa as the Director General of the National Biotechnology Research and Development Agency for a second term of 5 years. This was contained in a press statement issued by the Press Secretary of the NBRDA, Director General Toyin Omozoa, in Abuja. According to the statement, Mustafa's reappointment was conveyed in a letter signed by the Secretary to the government, Judge. It added that the reappointment would allow the Director General to complete his work in enhancing pharmaceutical production as well as positioning Nigeria at the forefront of the fourth industrial revolution. Canada will no longer automatically grant 10-year multiple entry visas to tourists, according to new guidelines issued by Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada. This decision marks a shift from the previous practice where eligible visitors were routinely issued long-term visas, permitting multiple entries over a decade. Under the revised rules, immigration officers now have discretion to issue visas with shorter durations based on individual assessments. According to the report, instead of a default extended validity period, each application will be evaluated on a case-by-case basis. The IRCC explained that this change is part of a broader strategy aimed at managing temporary immigration levels while addressing ongoing challenges such as housing shortages and rising living costs. Kofre Ebong is set to make a return for Niger Tornadoes Match Day 11 clash against Akwa United. Ebong was recently sidelined as a result of injury. The forward's return is expected to boost the club's push for the second home win of the campaign. Ebong has netted once for Niger Tornadoes in the NPFL this season. The experienced striker will be facing his former club for the first time since his departure at the end of last season. Niger Tornadoes will trade tackles with Akwa United at the Bako Kontagora Stadium, Mina, tomorrow. Remember that you can follow news and programs on ABS from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page, Follow us at Anambra Broadcasting Service. Subscribe to our YouTube at ABS Television Oka, on X at ABS Radio TV, and on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. And now a recap of the main points before we go. Governor Soludo has mapped all Anambra trunk A routes for dualization. Anambra government has relocated illegal motor parks in Onitsha to approved locations. President Tinubu has reappointed Mustafa as NBRDA Director General. And on the foreign scene, Canada has tightened visa rules and automatic 10 years multiple entry visas. And that's it on the news for tonight. Thank you so very much for watching. My name is Maureen Stone Enujoke. Catch you for.